Welcome to the woods. A quick video today. I'm not really going to talk about the initiative. Everything is going well. The slight issues that we had with people joining up and membership are being worked on. Hopefully everything will be sorted as soon as possible. Congratulations for everyone who's joined, everyone who's bought shares. But today I wanted to have a little chat about something a little bit different, and it kind of ties in. I was speaking the other day with a political correspondent, Anthony Webber, a really smart guy, and I'll post a link to his website so you can read all about him. A political correspondent, so he covers current affairs, news, and corruption. And we were talking about the ongoing food crisis and energy crisis in the UK, the cost of that to you and me, and how that ties in with what's happening further afield. Now, I'm not really someone who delves into global politics. I've steered well clear of the Russia-Ukraine situation. But it does have a bearing on what's happening to us today. And what Anthony was saying was that the major concern is that our government has gone ahead, picked a side, and is spending your money and my money on funding and prolonging that engagement in Europe, that war. Now, if you're a similar mind to me and can see that a lot of these conflicts seem to make some people extraordinarily wealthy, whilst it's the normal people who suffer, this one seems much the same. People on both sides are going to suffer, and it's our money that's being taken and transferred yet again to a very small group of people. And we were talking about how much money that is, and it's billions upon billions of our money that is being funneled into prolonging that engagement, which in turn is leading to a worsening of the energy crisis, which again we end up paying for. So far, the taxpayer burden on that is around 100 billion. The food crisis. There's not a person watching this video that hasn't noticed when you walk into your supermarket or even your farm shop that everything has gone up. Everything has doubled in price. So whilst it's costing us more in our pocket, our government is taxing us to increase the pressure, to make sure things get worse. They create the problem and then exasperate it by taking even more money to prolong it. And I've been saying for a long time that I don't think there's a political answer. I don't think there's a political route to changing this system. But there are mechanisms in place where they can be held to account, and at least there is a public record of us saying that they are illegitimate, that they haven't asked us if we wanted to get involved in that conflict. They haven't asked us if we want it prolonged, and they haven't asked us if we want to give our money to that. They just do it. They take the money from the public and transfer it to that small, powerful group who always seem to profit. So I'm going to ask a favour. I think in the last 2.5 years, I've only ever asked you to sign one petition, and that was for Clive Freeman, who's in prison. But after speaking to Anthony, and he is a smart guy, and he spoke about the difference between getting the government to read a petition or react to it and getting Parliament to read a petition. He spoke about getting those petitions into the select committees, which ones, and how those mechanisms can record the displeasure of us, the people. And I'm pretty sure they'll continue to do whatever they want. But if we can record our displeasure, if we can say that we spoke out against this, it does go in our favour eventually to discredit both the government and the system. It goes towards proving that they are illegitimate. So in the description there will be a link to a petition. There's only a few days left on this. It's at 8,000. If it's to be read and acted upon, it needs to get to 10,000. So, do me a favour, have a read through it by all means, sign this one, let's tell them you've got to stop doing stuff without asking us all of the time. These people are public servants, supposed to be doing our bidding, and yet what they do is pick our pockets, fleece us, send that money to a tiny small group, and leave us in a situation where we can barely heat our homes or feed our kids. So this time, let's put it on record, and eventually we'll be able to point out why they are illegitimate. Thank you, you lot. I'll speak to you soon.